Welcome back semuanya ke KCD2. Kita lanjutkan lagi quest kita dengan Taking French Leave. Jadi kita sudah selesai menyelamatkan Hans Capon dari tahanan. Sekarang kita sedang escort dia ke tempat yang aman dengan temennya yang baru kita kenal, yang juga sama-sama ditahan dengan Hans. Ayo kita lanjutkan. Let's go. Let's start. Oke, semuanya pada diem. Health kita slowly regenerating, jadi dia karena perk yang kita punya pelan-pelan sampai mungkin kalau nggak salah sampai angka 50 dia bakal healing sendiri.
Christ, wounds, such destruction and havoc.
War, Monsieur Chapon. You have yet to participate in a real battle, but I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war, it's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bakalin. No fortress, maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Yeah!
Kita marigold potionnya tinggal 1 ya. Harus restock lagi nih ke apotekernya. Ada apa ini? Kita ngeliat apa ini? Burung berterbangan. Oh. Oh.
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Ya, tanggung jawab sendiri, jangan bawa-bawa nama gua.
Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess.
The
I'm glad to
way
see you both in one piece. So,
to put it.
let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
It's all Sir Hans' fault. Ya dari awal Udah kacau dari awal.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Ya, si Van Berghoff ini kayaknya awal-awal sih baik, tapi lama-lama dia mungkin mulai curiga dia.
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
Dia orang yang quite a character. Ya, orang yang menarik, tapi dia membantu kita.
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabours. Why Rabours? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
Oh yeah.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Berghoff in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Should set up spy. Finally get some rest. Let's all go to Rabours. Mungkin kita butuh istirahat sebentar.
An awful lot has happened in the last few days. Really looking forward to my bed.
I'm sure you are, son. But we really can't let that council assembly slip by.
Okay.
Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabours, but you'll have to return to the city right away and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabours on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
Get. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching through hands is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
Okay.
You'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Right. Quest baru, The King's Gambit. Infiltrate the city council. Find out how to get to the city council from Mint Master Vavak. B. Semuanya di Kuttenberg. Oke. Kita harus ke sini dulu. A miller by the wayside. Leave the miller alone. Continue. Nice, okay. Nah, kita mau kembali ke kamar kita. Mudah-mudahan nggak kekunci lagi ya kayak kemarin. Nggak tahu kenapa kemarinnya. Please, what the? Kok gini sih? Oh my god. Ini pasti bug ini. Bug.
The Lord be with you.
Fine. Jadi ini nggak bisa ini. Kita mau ke sini boleh? Terus kita mau nyewa tempat yang satu lagi itu dengan jangka waktu yang lama. Soalnya ini udah nggak bisa lagi ngebug. Aduh, padahal kita udah bayar jangka waktu lama itu. Cuci baju dulu. Banyak yang kotor. Select all. 63. Kita harus beli ini lagi ya. Kita harus beli sabun lagi. Yang lain kecuci juga gak nih? Sepertinya tidak semua. Oh. Ini nggak bisa ya? Oke. Sekarang kita mau tidur di inn yang di depan kita itu.
Nice and slow.
Ini perasaan dari kemarin ada aja yang berantem di luar. Ini innkeepernya ada di depan.
How can I help you today, friend?
I would like to rent a room
Can I
long
get something
term.
to eat and a place to sleep?
But of course, sir. And for how long?
Oh, want to stay
I need
longer.
to stay longer.
I'll give you my best room, sir. Will you pay up front?
Yes. Let's haggle a bit. Ditawar dikit.
Let's talk about the price.
All right then.
105 mau nggak?
Do we have a deal?
That's almost an
110?
Agreed then. The room, your bed's ready.
Okay. Bentar.
What do you have for sale?
Makanan ada nggak nih? Cooked chicken, cooked beef. Yang paling murah cooked chicken. Dia punya dried beef juga. Ini buat si Mat kita beli 5 lah. Terus Nighthawk kita nggak punya, beli 1. Terus ini Save Your Snaps, kayaknya itu dulu deh.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Well, I was glad to be of help to you.
Nice. Okay, let's see food. Masih banyak yang dried. Ini mat masih ada. Ini ada 5. Ini ada 1. Yang baru kita beli ini yang lama. Satu lagi.
Good sir.
Oke, kita balik ke kamar kita. What?
What was that?
Oke, ini tempat ini kita ya. Ini mau gue simpen. Ini peculiar poem. Ini bisa dijual nggak ya? Ntar, transfer item. Kalau bisa jual. Ini mau gue simpen karena nggak tahu nih kenapa ya kayak gitu ya. Quiet as a cat. Short tunic. Leather apron. Ini jual. Oke. Barang yang kita mau jual udah kita jual udah kita ambil. Sekarang sleep sampai jam 5 sore. Excuse me. Nice, okay. Itu udah segar. Kita cuci muka. Oh, nggak bisa ya? Udah bersih kita. Coba kita perbaiki. Select. Oh, itu nggak bisa ya? Oh, udah berlebih ya? I don't have enough resources. Sebenarnya nggak terlalu perlu sih. Masih di atas 80 semua. Ini 78 bisa nggak? Kita nggak punya skill. Cobbler don't have the skill. Gunsmith don't have the skill. Tailor's kit. Select. Confirm. Okay. Kita mau ke ngejual hasil apa loot kita.
Easy, good horse.
Tapi dia mau nggak ya? Kayaknya sebagian ini stolen juga nih, seperti yang kemarin. Waduh, kebalik. Muter belok kiri.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Oh, lewat sini nggak bisa. Oh, bisa. Oh, kebetulan ini juga ada toko ada weaponsmith di sini.
Was möchtest du, mein Herr?
Oke, kalau repair berapa nih?
This could use.
Willkommen.
63.
Ich wollte gerade schließen.
Oke. Kita confirm aja.
Great. Happy to
Trade.
What do you have for...
Sell. Kita mau nge-sell apa nih? Ini mau dijual. Yes, dijual. Ladies gemstone necklace. Jual aja.
I'd like to do something about that.
200.
Sehr gut. I can agree to that.
Nice.
Und viel Glück für die Zukunft.
Apa nih? Armor smith? Oh.
Good day to you. What would you like?
Would you repair...
Okay.
Knives for sale.
Let's see.
Steel. All quality pieces.
Yang di bawah 70, oh nggak ada yang di bawah 70 ya. Masih oke kalau gitu ya.
A fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Kayaknya masih oke sih.
Axes.
Kita
I'll have a look
cek
at the...
apa ada yang bisa kita jual. Yang kita ini kita curi kemarin ya. Dia mau nggak ya? Hasil curian soalnya. Taylor.
What can I do for you?
Repair?
I need some...
Oh, nggak ada. Oke. Trade?
What do you...
Kita mau nge-sell apa ya? Chart tunic kita jual. Terus kayak close deal aja.
I'm glad you found what you were...
Tapi sebagian kayaknya masih ada di sini deh. Gallant coat kita jual. Ini curiannya. Barang curian kita simpen di sini deh. Ini curian.
looking for, sir?
What do you have?
Dual gallant coat, mitts. Close
I was
deal.
glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Kita mau nyari general trader juga sih. General trader ada di herbalist. Di sini nih, nah, general trader. General trader kita kadang-kadang ada barang yang kita nggak bisa ngejual di tempat lain, yang diterima, yang nerima hanya
But until then,
trader ini aja.
good day to you.
I'll have a look at your wear.
Kayak buku-buku itu kebanyakan yang lain nggak mau beli. Nah kayak gini nih. Bag of nails. Kita buat apa bag of nails? Jual. Spade. Killer poem jual. Ini juga jual. Jual semua. Jual. Oh sorry. Close deal dulu.
Thank you.
Kita mau baca bukunya, apakah bisa atau belum? Ini yang buat itu ya, questnya itu.
Come again, sir.
Oke, ini nggak ada apa-apa. Ini nggak ada apa-apa. Ini study. Oh, you already read, okay. You already read. Kalau ini seharusnya udah juga.
Were you at the tavern with the fellas last night?
Yes. Ini study ini juga udah.
But you didn't
Kalau ini?
get involved in that midnight brawl, did you?
Ini belum.
Good. I can't afford any more stupid rumors.
Sampai malam. Kita nanti dulu deh. Tapi yang lain kita jual. Oke.
Show me your wares.
Jual. Okay, close haggle.
Let's talk about the.
Is this enough?
We're nearly there. Just
140.
aye. Found what you needed, sir.
Nice. Oke. Yang lain kita simpen aja dulu. Ini mau kita jual kalau ada apa namanya? Itu aja yang mau dijual ya. Berarti harus ke armorer atau blacksmith. Oke. Armor blacksmith di atas ini. Kuda gua kemana? Ini dia. Nyangkut kali dia tadi.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Nah ini ada nih.
What will it be, sir?
Coba di prepare dulu. Ada perlu di repair nggak di sini? Tadi gue mau ini sih repair shield tapi nggak bisa juga. Oke, trade aja.
What do you have for sale?
Oke, itu.
I'd like to do something about that.
Well,
260 mau?
aye. You'll convince me with that price.
Good.
And come again.
Oke, kita udah punya banyak. Kita udah mandi. Baju kita udah bersih. Kita udah health-nya, nourishment kali ya. Makan dulu. Food. Dried apple maybe? Droid deer romp 80, oke, itu bagus. Sekarang balik ke map. Kita mau ngomong sama find out how to get to the city council from Midmaster Vavak. Oh, dia tinggal di sini oh. Oke, ke kanan.
Easy, good horse.
Plates, big and small.
Blok sini. Ini rumahnya. Bukan. Kita cek lagi rumah petanya di sebelah kiri berarti. Kiri yang rumah kedua. Ini. Boleh masuk kan ya?
I'm going to see the Mint Master. May I enter?
Any fool could say that. What do you want from him?
Gue punya appointment sama dia.
I have an appointment with him.
All right, go ahead then. But don't waste too much of his time.
Nice, thank you. Oke. Ini dia ya. Yap. Ngapain dia? Tidur. Dia kayaknya lagi sedih banget gitu ya.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The Assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Sigismund, ya gue pengen ngeliat rajanya kan gak ada salahnya.
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king.
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
I want to present myself to high society. None of your business. Ya, ini bukan bisnis lo.
That's none of your concern.
Oh, really? Then about face and go back where you came from.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right.
Wah, ini orang nih, bener-bener.
Make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
How about a few groschen? Huh. How? That's not for you to decide. Deal. Coba ini deh. Gue nggak mau ngasih uang ke dia. Dia akan musuh kita, walaupun dia sekarang menjadi spy. Coba ini deh.
I must have misheard you. Our collaboration is only just beginning. Quill warrior.
Are you deaf, you impertinent pup? I repeat, I'll get you to the assembly, and there ends our business. Over and done with.
All right. Have it your way. So?
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Namanya siapa?
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
Terus gue butuh apa untuk pekerjaan ini?
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Had a brand new livery made especially for meeting the king. Where can I find this boy?
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is zum Eisernen Adler.
Terus gimana caranya gua supaya dia mau bekerja sama?
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Okay. Ini rumah lo ya? Boleh gua hancurin dikit nggak? Guard. Jangan deh. Dia ada guardnya. Gue biarin kebuka deh. Biar nyamuk masuk. Oke. Sebelum ke situ kayaknya kita mau ke Rosa dulu ngasih bukunya. Kita udah deket sih, tinggal ke bawah. Obtain the King's Waiter Certificate, nyari sertifikat sama nyari baju pelayan. But we're gonna go here first. Lurus belokan kedua ya.
Easy, good horse.
Ini dia. Ini boleh masuk aja sekarang ya. Rumahnya nggak dijaga. Rosa. Rosa? Ini bukunya.
By the way, like you were saying about that book.
My favorite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
As I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Burgov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it? Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
Oh, gue belum buka. Ya, gue belum buka.
Actually not.
That's too bad. I think you would like it. And perhaps even learn a thing or two.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground with the author. Not in absolutely everything, of course. That's just not possible. But in basic matters, I believe you'd agree. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
Poetry? It never occurred to me. Ya, gua kayaknya nggak pernah ini deh. Nggak pernah mikirin tentang itu.
I've been through quite a bit, but I never thought of writing it down.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
Mungkin lain kali.
It sounds interesting, but I cannot tarry now. Some other time, all right?
I understand. If you did find a little time, stop by. You won't regret it.
Okay. Help Lady Rosa finish the book. Oh, kirain selesai questnya. Ternyata harus diselesaikan ininya. Nanti deh. Kita ada misi yang lebih penting.
Good. Easy. Nice and slow.
Coba lihat bukunya udah diambil kan? Ya udah diambil. Mungkin buku ini kali ya, buku kayak dia ngarang cerita, mungkin romance novel mungkin. Oke, dia di sekitar sini. Parkir dulu kodanya.
How did it go? I went to see him.
Ini ya?
But he threw me out. And you're surprised? But it was just a simple misunderstanding. Bollocks.
Christ, what a day.
Kan.
What am I supposed to do then? Go and see the priest. Nobody else can help.
Disuruh ke atas. Kok di atas sih?
Forgotten about him.
Sebentar. Obtain the King's Waiter Certificate. Okay. I've got enough time before the council convenes to pass myself off as a royal waiter. I'll need a certificate, otherwise I won't be able to get to the council. Appearing at the royal banquet as a waiter is not a simple task. I will need to find dress from Franta Kuldan, who had made it for the occasion by Taylor Schneider. The tailor can certainly be found at the market during the day. There's no point looking for him at night. Okay, tailornya siapa? Franta Kuldan.
Because I don't think he'll be able to solve my
jam berapa nih sekarang? Oh ya. Kemalaman ini.
Like yours. A little thing. So you're insulting me too now. Sorry.
Apa di balik sini? Armor Smith.
I nearly left my fingers on the buttons. I'll tell you.
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here.
Ya, ini dia.
Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
I can do a bit better job. I'll do the job. Kalau gue yang ngelakuin gimana?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
Gua punya berita penting untuk raja.
I just have to get in there, understand? I have an important message for the king about a plot against him.
But why would you want to get to him as a waiter?
Well, it could be that someone from the council is mixed up in it, so I have to be incognito. See?
I see.
Ooh, nice.
All right then. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Yes, kita bohong dulu. Oh, receive Royal Waiter Certificate.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
and you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
Okay. Let's see. Report for duty. Tadi kita terima apa tadi? Certificate ya? Di bawah books atau quest? Ah, ini dia. A certificate proving eligibility of a waiter to serve His Majesty, King Sigismund of Luxembourg. Kita bakal disuruh ngebedain wine nggak ya? Oh, deketin ya.
Needles, thread.
Hillary for the good.
Ini bukan tempatnya. Ini? Oh, Major Domo. Kita udah siap belum ya? Pakaiannya yang ini atau yang ini? Nggak ada satu lagi ya? Nggak ada warna satu lagi. Ya nggak ada senjata ini sih, takutnya kalau pakai ini kita ada senjata di situ ntar malah masa pelayan pakai senjata. Oke, quest, waiter's hat, royal waiter's coat, royal hose of the waiter. Oh, kayak gini ya. Oke. Ini oh, oke. I'm the new royal waiter. Tunggu. Mungkin jangan pakai sekarang deh. Atau pakai? Sorry, gue bingung. Gua pelayan yang baru.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He's hurt, he's drunk, he's sick. He's praying in the church, he's in the baths. Dia mabok.
He got as drunk as a lord. Totally pie-faced. Then he fell into a ditch, and now he's staggering around the streets, God knows where.
I might have expected. Once, he turned up with a hangover, and as soon as he smelt wine, he threw up all over the chapel door. I told him if that ever happened again, he was for the boot. Oh, well, you'll have to take his place for today.
Yes.
I've no time to find someone else. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap.
Yes.
A tunic you have. Hose are good. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Of course, Lai. Oke, kita bisa belajar sebentar.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaid or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble, so the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarjit stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
Yeah. Stay in the background. Don't give anyone the wrong drink. Stay in the kita di background. Kita di belakang aja.
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Terus kalau misalnya gua ngacoin gimana?
What if I make a mess of something, though?
Then I'll see to it that you won't get a job even mopping the floor in the hole in the wall. But I'm sure that's not going to happen. So, are you prepared?
Still need a moment. I know what I need to do. Wait for the council to convene. Okay. Kayaknya kita ready.
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Quinburg City Council. Morning. Okay, pouring wine orders. A guest will order wine either tokaji or monastery by calling out to you and raising their hand. If you're unsure, you can ask them to repeat their order and pouring wine on the table. On the table in the corner of the room, you'll find 2 pitchers of wine on the table in the corner of the room. Take the one that one of the guests wants to pour and walk to his table with a pitcher. The chat will activate the option to pour wine for him. After serving the guest, you can return the pitcher or wait to see if the next guest wants the same wine. Be careful not to let the guests wait too long or pour them a wine they didn't order. Repeated delays or mistakes won't be tolerated. Okay. Itu ya. Oh, merah dan putih.
Current Waffenarsenal is a joke. And on top of that, the army was requisitioning from
I
it.
apologize, sir.
Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
White. Okay, white. Take white.
The Dry Devil used that thing. That Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it?
Good, sir.
Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them.
Thank you.
Since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had...
Kayaknya udah ya.
Have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize
get me
what
white.
Schwierigkeiten
White?
this is. The Dry Devil is running free.
I'm forbidden.
There are
Sorry, sir.
Raubricker everywhere in the
Orders
region.
from above.
We have the
This is
army
unbelievable.
bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves
Si Adam itu nggak boleh
with a
dikasih.
few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight? Exactly. The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with
Which one do you want?
Apologize,
Isn't
sir.
it? The König and his army will not be.
Monastery red. Jadi yang ini. Put down the carafe. Terus ngambil yang ini.
Defend it with brooms?
Ini yang tadi ya.
Can always confiscate
Reply.
his enemies.
Sir.
Nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the Yemenish state of our armory.
Okay.
If he waived some of the taxes,
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
Get me white.
Baths or brothels?
White, siapa yang ngomong? I'm forbidden.
I'm sorry, sir. Orders from above.
This is
So, the
unbelievable.
cleanliness of the city is not what it should be. The current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right, Jerome. But a woman named Betty has showed up on Hopring.
Ntar siapa sih?
Repair the baths that used to be there.
She's a protege.
Siapa yang manggil tadi? Ini.
I need something from you.
Yeah?
There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Di mana gobletnya?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
Wow. Okay.
Needlessly.
Are you questioning God?
Jadi ini gua kesini lagi ya. Kita mau ke atas kali ya. Gobletnya ini bukan? Stolen cup.
Nice. Whose silver might this be?
Itu bukan goblet itu. Harganya berapa sih? Nggak worth it untuk dicuri. Okay.
Sewage, rats, slop, and rubbish. The least we...
I asked you to do something for me.
Ini.
So, did you find it?
Yes.
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Okay.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage.
Pour me red wine.
Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Red wine? Reply.
I'm not sure what...
Iya, dia. Kita tahu yang mana.
You were there, weren't you?
Monastery wine. Here.
Ini ya? Okay. Here you go.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard?
Well,
besides,
thank the Lord.
if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Boy,
Everyone in
I'd
the
like
city
some white.
gossiped about it.
White?
I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's
I apologize,
grossly
sir.
exaggerated.
Which wine?
I don't
Are you
think Rutard will
colorblind?
call
Light white. Okay. Pada sombong semua sih di sini. Nanya doang.
True. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Ini ya? Ini ya?
Are they only just pressing the graves for the Tokai?
Reply. Here you go.
Thank you, waiter.
Ini tempat rajanya nanti kali ya.
Are you accusing me of lying?
Strong words, my friend. Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened,
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Ruthard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Ruthard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts?
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought this custom to us. That
Hey,
German
boy, the full cap
Menhard
of
is just
monastery
hanging around the market looking for trouble.
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, okay. White there.
Never been in a fight.
Here you go.
Sir?
Am I supposed to drink white when I wanted red?
Oh,
And that's that. There are more pressing matters to deal with.
salah dengar.
More pressing than the open contempt of the whole
Out of
town
wine.
garrison. The guards are apparently settling accounts their own.
Out of wine. Everything all right?
Everything in order?
Long. So what
Oh,
if they have one
dipanggil
more
ya?
reason?
My words exactly.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if
Oh.
you disappear for a little while...
Fine.
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But...
What?
Why?
Because I'm bored. And because I told you. Get on with it.
Bener-bener sombong semua orang-orang sini. Fine. Ini taruh di bawah. Di atas maksudnya, di atas meja. Terus ini ya. Lambskin gloves.
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
The wing. Ini pakai sayap. Itu pakai sayap. 2. Ntar. Find and bring gloves. Serve. But counting the wing figures will be a chore. It didn't take me long to find the gloves. Apa yang di sini aja? Apa yang termasuk yang di sekeliling ini? Kalau ini sih di sini sih cuma 2, tapi kalau yang di dinding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 kayaknya. Coba ya.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
Nah, ininya apa? Sarung tangannya.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
24, 30. What? Oh, 24 maybe?
I counted 24, sir.
And you counted correct.
Oh!
Good. Here you are. So you can have a bit of fun in the evening too, eh?
12 orangnya, tapi 24 itu jumlah ininya. Jumlah sayapnya. Cuma dikasih 1 groschen.
No one knows us. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to Mokarol mining city. Why can't we build faster?
Waiter!
Hire more
Almost a
craftsmen, start
monastery
with
one.
night shifts.
Monastery. Monastery ini ya.
I apologize, sir. Which wine?
Okay.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
Sir?
Well,
Side nave is mine. Then hell freezes over, mein Freund. Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha!
Waiter,
I think
pour me
not.
red wine.
Excuse me?
Okay.
You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I
Sir?
acquired my seat for the services.
Tumpah.
Good. Now run along.
Tadi nggak masuk gitunya.
That's all they have. They would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Opbrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those
Boy, I'd
wrestlers
like
of
some white.
theirs, of course. People from the whole town go
Okay,
to
white,
watch
yeah,
them.
okay.
I apologize, sir. Which wine?
Threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
Here we go.
Good, sir.
Thank you, waiter.
Oh. Akhirnya. Nggak jadi datang ininya rajanya.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Naturum elesta roadegum abirtagomo. Azonal juchegase. Elegium katonaikat. Iskelkinek utra.
Siapa nih rajanya? Sigismund. Hah. Uh-oh. Dia minta, ayo. Kok tiba-tiba grogi si Henry, ayo. Jangan tatap matanya. Oh, dia kenal nggak? Oh, dia takut dikenalin kayaknya.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this plan of fights!
Oh. At that time at Rebor's fortress. Kalau ini ally-nya si Wenceslas semua ini.
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject.
Lo tahu tamu yang ada di sini nggak?
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try.
Terus yang tadi orang Prancis itu siapa?
Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malachov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
Terus gimana rasanya udah bebas sekarang?
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
Terus sekarang lo mau ngapain?
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Oke, kita ngontrol si ini sekarang. Godwin. Meet Brabant, get to know the rabbi and his escort. Kita di mana ini? Oh, di ujung ya? Ujung kiri. Kuttenberg di sini. Rabosh di situ, di atas Sukdol. Oke. Sebelum kita lanjutin, kita break di sini dulu teman-teman. Jangan lupa like, comment, dan subscribe. Terima kasih sudah menonton. Sampai jumpa di video berikutnya.